Introduction to Azure Synapse Serverless Query. Azure Synapse Serverless Query is a powerful tool that allows users to analyze and query data in a scalable and cost-effective manner. It enables users to query data from various sources such as Azure Data Lake Storage, Azure Blob Storage, and Azure Cosmos DB without having to provision or manage any infrastructure. Key concepts. To get started with Azure Synapse Serverless Query, it is essential to understand the key concepts. The first concept is the concept of a database, which is a logical grouping of schema and data. The second concept is the concept of a schema, which is a definition of the structure of the data. The third concept is the concept of a query, which is a request to retrieve data from the database. Practical example. To demonstrate how to use Azure Synapse Serverless Query, let's consider an example where we have a dataset of customer information stored in Azure Data Lake Storage. We can create a database and schema in Azure Synapse and then use the query editor to write a query to retrieve the customer data. For instance, we can use the following SQL query to retrieve all customers from a specific region. Select * from customers where region equals north. Best practices. There are several best practices to keep in mind when using Azure Synapse Serverless Query. The first best practice is to optimize queries for performance by using techniques such as predicate pushdown and projection. The second best practice is to use data caching to improve query performance by storing frequently accessed data in memory. The third best practice is to monitor query performance and adjust the query optimization settings as needed. Security and access control. Another important aspect of Azure Synapse Serverless Query is security and access control. Azure Synapse provides a range of security features such as authentication and authorization, which enable users to control access to data and queries. For instance, users can create roles and assign permissions to roles to control access to databases and queries. Conclusion. In conclusion, Azure Synapse Serverless Query is a powerful tool that enables users to analyze and query data in a scalable and cost-effective manner. By understanding the key concepts, using practical examples, and following best practices, users can get the most out of Azure Synapse Serverless Query and unlock insights from their data. Additionally, by implementing security and access control measures, users can ensure that their data is protected and access is controlled.